And this is a lead-in right here. I thought about this one. SGDQ is coming up May 28th to June 4th in Minneapolis, Minnesota. If you want to attend the event, registration is open until May 7th. There's still spots open. Go to GameZoneQuick.com for more info. And at that event, you can see our next two runners, Tainted Tali and Texan Red Wolf, doing Resident Evil 6. I know, genius. Anyway, let me throw it over to them. They're not doing the run they're showcasing there. They're doing Chris's campaign, which I've been told is horrendously funny at crashing. So I'm really excited to see that. So take it away, y'all.
Alright, so hi everyone, my name is Tainted Tali, you can just call me Tali, and I speedrun this game and other retro and horror games, and I'm here with my partner.
I'm Texan Red Wolf, and I also speedrun this game and a variety of other speedruns.
And we also have a commentator with us.
What's up? I'm Solus Persona. I think I've touched this game maybe once or twice in my life.
maybe. Alright, so since this was a long run, should we just get into it and then start explaining once we're actually in the game?
Yeah, what I will say though, for whoever's hitting that timer button, you'll know when time starts when we fade to black when Tali joins the game.
Yep.
And we will be doing Chris's campaign.
And like the lead-in said, we are going to do this at SGDQ as well, but we will not be doing Chris's campaign, we will not be doing Leon's. But for those of you watching, you can kind of pick what we're doing, because we will be doing a bid war between Jake and Ada. So you can donate to... Yeah, I got it. Perfect. I'm coming in. Alright, and there we go. Timer starts.
Yeah.
I just started your name, Texan. Wow.
Yeah, when I...
Also, another comment on... Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, when I had, I think it was Maxi Lobes on the stream, he expressed a very strong preference.
Keep running away.
I think it was for Ada.
I have to face the
for Jake.
For Jake.
Amateur. It's on amateur difficulty, not no hope, by the way.
Yeah, it's amateur.
The only way I'll get my
but
wait,
yeah,
did I...
Maxi's actually...
We'll be here for 10 years.
Wait, did you set it to no hope?
No, I sent it to
say.
amateur. It's because it's New Game Plus. We wouldn't have been able to. It's fine. Solus made me panic.
You can't you can't join if you have it on a hope. It'll automatically put you at no hope. But if you put it on amateur, yeah, you're fine.
Okay. Oh, don't do that to me.
But no, somebody in chat was asking is why. Also for in terms of the run, if y'all want some good memes, like the spiciest memes of what you should never do in a co-op game, choose Ada. Please vote for Ada. I beg, vote for Ada.
No.
No.
But yeah, speaking of Maxi Lopes, he's actually doing commentary on the run before us, which is Choo Charles on the SGDQ schedule, and he's gonna help push our bid war for that. So shout outs to Maxi.
Yeah, big shout outs to Maxi, especially if we get the run that we're hoping we get.
Yeah.
I don't know if we really introduced what we're doing, but we're currently going through Chris's campaign. There are 4 separate campaigns in Resident Evil 6. You have Leon, Chris, Jake, and Ada. And Tali and I have spent the last 6 to 8 months learning all 4 of these runs to do all campaigns. Out of all 4 of them, and Tali, you can correct me here if I'm wrong and speaking for you as well, but probably the best one is Jake. After that is Chris, then Leon, then Ada.
Yeah, for sure. Like, Ada's not necessarily a bad campaign, it's just a good solo campaign. It's not a good co-op campaign.
It was
but it's full of memes. Exactly. Because that's
and
exactly
they added the co-op later, and you can tell it was later.
Yep. Basically, player 2 is just present, not doing a whole lot.
Nunk is there to be pretty.
Damage. And also increases your DA, so it's good fun.
Yep. But yeah, today we're doing Chris, which is it is a fun campaign, but it is also probably the most unstable one. It's not really an issue right here at the start, but once we get into the chapter with Big Snake, We will.
Chapter 2 is probably where you might start seeing it. I had it happen in Chapter 2.
Okay.
Onwards.
Yeah,
it's a snake that has been our biggest issue.
Whenever
Snake
we
is
get
another
to,
one. 2 and 3 are the worst of them. And Chapter 5, that one's soft lock.
Yeah.
When we it's when we get to Yawn 2.0 that the biggest worry is, at least for as Tali was saying, like that's our biggest issue currently for disconnects. There's also the boat section, which is notorious to crash.
Yep.
Which has happened to us, I want to say, twice.
Also, I'm talking a bit about like tech that we're doing. What you might notice is that every time we kick a door open, we will try to go into an aim pretty soon after, because that cancels the end of the door opening animation, letting us get through the door just that little bit quicker.
You can technically also delay it and slide out of it if you want. It gives you the same amount. On the PS3 and 360 version, you can actually open up the comms menu, not comms menus, but the navigation menu, which is actually faster, but you can't do it on any other version besides PS3 and 360.
Amazing.
Oh, come
Truly
on. Why would you smack me?
Because he loves you.
Sitting over here getting bullied immediately.
Also, most of Chris's Chapter 1, besides a few areas, is mostly get to point A to point B, run through it. Not a lot of interesting tech. There's going to be some more towards the end, however, in the last section.
Proceed with caution.
Alright, go left up here.
Yep.
Okay.
Contact with a recon unit. Proceed
All right. Maybe this is because I'm dumb. Are both of you Chris?
No.
There's Chris and Pierce.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am
So,
running around as
Texas-
Chris, and Tali is Pierce.
Yeah. So, you all know Chris Redfield, everyone's favorite. And then I'm playing someone who was new and introduced in RE6, which is Pierce Nivens. And sadly, he's not coming back.
He's basically Chris 2.0 was designed to be Chris 2.0, and then they killed him off.
Yeah.
Spoilers to the end.
Wow, a 10-year-old game. Whatever will we do?
Yeah, spoilers
yeah,
don't
they
get
do-
attached to Pierce.
They do have like the story arc where they basically set him up to like, oh yeah, after this game, Chris is gonna retire and Pierce is gonna take over, but like we just spoiled for you, that's not happening. Pierce unfortunately does die by the end of the game, and he's not gonna be taking over for Chris anytime soon.
And we also have RE7 and RE8 to really nail home that Chris did not retire.
Yeah. But it was supposed to. Or so they say anyway.
Yeah, because I believe the original plan was to have Chris die and Pierce take over, but they chickened out of it.
We can't get rid of
Which is
Chris.
sad, because Pierce is really a cool character.
I guess the muscle memory saved me there. Hey, Pierce, take a look.
You don't have attack reaction on, do you?
I
Me?
don't think we do.
No. Okay.
No.
Because I think you can actually do it technically without attack reaction. You can't accidentally shoot Chris with this.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it
should
stumbles
do it.
him. And if of course if you lose all your health, you die. So
Amazing.
really good.
Yeah, we're gonna have a few parts like this where we split up. My path here is way faster than the one Chris has, so I just try and basically help by covering, taking out some of these
I
enemies.
spam
So
X.
what are they doing?
And then we're about to regroup, and sometimes this does get a little confusing on my end due to the way that the camera angles happen in this game. If you see one of us get very suddenly confused as to where we're going, it's probably camera angles, and it's probably me that it's happening to.
The camera angles in this can be a menace.
Also, if you actually want to watch him do, you can actually hold the co-op button and actually see what Chris is doing.
I keep
Why
forgetting
y'all
that's
have to
a
work?
thing.
Because in solo, one of the best things to do is go to your co-op door and get off of it. You tap it and get off, and usually, depending on distance, the AI will run to you.
Alright.
I'm also surprised at least you might not just be doing this where you're at, but when you're reloading, you can weapon switch to cancel the reload when you're full in your mag.
Yeah, just right now it's like, I'm waiting anyway.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, some people actually don't know you can do that while reloading, is why I mention it.
Yeah.
You can basically weapon switch to cancel a lot of things, including recoil, which if you really want to do some broken stuff with the grenade launcher later on, you can side switch and weapon switch the to another weapon rapidly, and basically you can just rapid fire the grenade launcher if you so desire. It's good in a few instances.
Cruise to HQ. We're at the Aces.
I don't think we usually don't do that a whole lot in this campaign, but it's, for instance, in Jake, so, you know, vote for Jake for SGDQ. We will do that a whole lot more.
You don't do it with the copter, the helicopter or in the final boss?
So...
I try to, but I'm not good at it with the grenade launcher.
yeah, because the recoil is a little wacky on the grenade launcher. Wait, did we touched the door, right? Oh,
yeah, I touched it.
You don't have to touch the door, but
I mean, I just walk up to it, but yeah.
But yeah, you don't even. I never touched the door with it.
But for helicopters, we use the swap, so the grenade launcher swap will be shown. Most of the time, I just run around with the assault rifle because that seems to be pretty quick.
Also, to give an update on what's happening here, this is basically kill all the enemies. You basically want to kill all the enemies before a certain point, and it makes it go faster. So we're just gonna be chilling here for a few minutes.
Yeah.
Now, another question for y'all. The difference of the new game and New Game Plus besides Force Weapons RE6 has skill settings where you can put skills on certain things that increase your power, have your power increase without the reticule, increase power for grenade launcher, your gun, like certain guns, the higher defense, etc. What skill settings are y'all using? Do y'all use Shooting Wild?
I have Shooting Wild on my second thing, but not on like my base. So I will switch to Shooting Wild when we're at like the helicopter and stuff.
Yeah. Basically, you can skill swap. In new game, you don't get access to all like 8. You get 8 skill settings that you can add either before you start the campaign or when you're going into the next chapter, unless you're on No Hope. No Hope skills aren't active. Like that, you just running raw. And you can switch, and if you have the keyboard, you can switch on the fly. Consoles, you have to actually get on your like little phone and do it. But yes,
I don't know why running raw had me chuckle there, but that's a fun phrase.
You know exactly why. But yeah, a lot of times if you want to go full max power, you do Firearm 3, increase your attack by 50%. Whatever weapon mastery you're using, 50%, and Shooting Wild, no reticule, but increase it by 50%. Very dangerous with a grenade launcher because you can one-shot yourself.
Yeah, which is why specifically for the grenade launcher skill set, you usually do defense instead of firearm. Usually, you can go, you know, wild and not do it, but I'm with. I have defense.
Yeah, I have defense.
You can do defense for certain areas. I recommend that one if you just want to be safe. Now, in certain areas, it is better just to do the default settings for most campaigns, which is Firearm 3, whatever your mastery is and what weapon you're using, and you just do infinite ammo. But yeah, Chris is really risky because it's very easy just to plow your an enemy runs in front of you and you just bite the dust.
Yep.
It's
I generally run with a mixture of the defense, depending where it is, and the one with the better firepower to it, depending on where I'm at what point, because DA is a thing.
That is also
DA is.
I stopped running around with the grenade launcher because I have a silly trigger finger and kept blowing myself and Tali up, and then realized that using the assault rifle was pretty much just as good. So I don't have to worry all the time about accidentally nuking us into the sun.
Now, the other thing that it's preferred to use Chris's grenade launcher than the AK. AK, in this game, especially in Chris' campaign, Jake, and halfway through Ada's, the enemies can mutate. The grenade launcher will bypass the mutation if you do enough damage.
Awesome.
You got it, by the way.
Awesome.
Yeah. Now, with the AK, you have a chance of getting the enemy to mutate, which causes some issues. Grenade launcher will bypass it.
There's like one place in Jake's campaign where that comes into play too. Yeah. Alright, let's see if I can get this.
I believe So what Tali's trying to do, which she got, was making sure that we didn't lose that enemy there with the hostage, because if we lose the enemy with the hostage, that it makes this section take longer.
Yeah.
Yeah, you basically have to try to catch them. In co-op, it's easier to do because one person can trigger the cutscene. It plays a cutscene there for whoever triggers it, and the other person can just fire at it. But in solo, what you do is you normally toss a grenade, because you have grenades. You have a flash grenade and regular grenades. You just toss a grenade, walk out, and it blows up and cancels the cutscene animation for you and kills it.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's a lot of weird things with cutscene cancels in this game, with mainly fire grenades and grenades. So where, like, they'll be like, here, you want to see this? You can try to time a grenade, pipe bomb, or something to cancel that, and you can just move on quicker.
If you want to see a lot of that, you can vote for Ada during SGDQ.
Please don't.
Please don't.
Please, God, no, not Ada.
No, vote, do Ada, please.
I would like to do something, please.
No, don't worry. I've been saving up money, so it'll be okay.
Oh no.
I save up the painful ones.
Mm.
And if I ever do a voting one, I expect to save from everyone else.
You know what? That's fair.
I'm fine.
But Ada's the dumbest one. Please do it.
It is
This
really
section
dumb.
right here. This section right here, they can't go like past this section until they kill everything. With the power of the grenade launcher, you should be able to do it in 1 to 2 shots, preferably 1.
Oh, you can
I really
The
love
rocket
getting
launcher.
blown up every time right there. It's such a pleasure.
You just not kill him first?
No.
Okay. I usually kill him just to make sure I don't get annihilated by him.
Sorry, Tali, I got
Okay.
blown up.
Now the section Tali is doing, you can throw some grenades here, like in
I hope I got it.
one area.
I think I got it.
But, yeah, and you can skip trying to shoot them when you get down there. It skips straight to the sequence.
Yeah.
You did.
Excellent.
Now
Now that poor hostage.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Secured.
Now, if you are Chris, Pierce is able to run sooner. If you are Chris, you can switch to the first aid spray in a few sections where you can just continuously run. Like, you can actually run a bit faster. There's another section which I wish I remembered to mention it to you. In the first, like one of the co-op doors, like the very beginning of this chapter, where you, the first one where you auto aim the enemy. If you have a first aid spray, you just dab.
Oh yeah. I've been seeing that, and I never really knew how that worked. So now I finally know how to make that happen.
By the way, you can also do it when you jump down to shoot that last guy y'all did. You can also do it there.
Amazing.
Like Beyonce.
Just pull a funky move.
I've seen you do that, and I was like, how do you do that?
The voting options. The voting options for SGDQ are playing Jake campaign and co-op. It's new game plus. They're both new game plus co-op amateur. And then you get Ada. Ada is designed to be a solo campaign.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want some stupid memes, please choose the one that's supposed to be solo.
Or
I mean,
you
Jake
can
is full of memes, but I think
entirely different
there's
types of
clear
memes.
choices there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's the most enemy RNG based one out of all of them.
Yeah.
I promote Shake over
100%.
Nunk.
It sounds like you're like horribly slurring knuckles to me every time you say that.
Oh no, and because I don't. So not hunk is either nunk or honk, and I don't know if we need honk to become a meme again.
No, you need to call him Hank.
Hank. I do like Hank.
Hank East.
Hank East. Oh my god.
Well, Dead Rising is a Capcom game, so I mean I'm not that far off.
And it's also right after our run at SGDQ, so that's a great meme.
Yeah. Oh, what? How?
One of my favorite dumb things, if you're playing Chris here, because Pierce takes a minute, but if you're playing Chris and you decide to run where that truck marches through, Chris can basically just get killed.
Oh,
Like, he
okay.
just auto dies. It's good. It looks really glitchy, and I love it.
Sorry, I was checking my health.
The chat is having this dispute whether it's Honk or Hank. I like
Only
Hank,
the
and I
real
believe originally
debates.
Honk, because I believe Honk was supposed to be translated as Hank. Funny
Probably.
enough.
Yeah,
So I'm not sure we actually need to
Dog.
do damage to him right here.
Technically, if you really want to, and some of it is oddly connection based, you really can't do a lot of damage to him, and it just skips this.
Oh.
It's really hard to trigger. A lot of it's sadly connection based. Like, it's mainly more on really dodgy connection.
Mm-hmm.
So it's something where I'm like, no, let's not do that.
Okay.
There's a few instances where the dodgy connection will do that, skip fights. When I was running with one of my co-op partners, Zach, you can basically, we end up skipping with the first Usanok fight every time for some reason. It's good fun. Don't know what causes it, but it's usually a weird connection with the server.
Yeah, I've noticed that some like depending on who you connect with, you can get a very different experience in this.
Yeah, one of
Which
my
is fun.
other favorite ones. By the way, I'm shocked you do that. It's faster to use AK or rifle with that.
Yeah, I just realized I was supposed to switch to my rifle, and I realized I forgot to set up my rifle.
The
skill set,
grenade
so that's why I
launcher
didn't.
is grenade launcher isn't always best. It's if you're able to hit a crit point, you're better off trying to hit the crit point usually,
Yeah.
especially with the Orga Man.
Yeah. Yeah, that was my bad for getting my
beautiful friend.
sniper skill set.
Oh,
Otherwise,
thank you.
I would have gone for it.
So
Yeah, it ain't the end of the world.
we're coming up to probably one of the most notorious parts of this game, which is Ogre Man, in like I want to say another 2 subsections, and we're gonna
It's
attempt
2
to
subsections,
skip.
yes.
Yeah, we're gonna attempt to skip that may or may not work first try, and if it doesn't work first try, we're gonna have Solus explain what was supposed to happen appropriately and why it happens.
The torrent skip. The torrent skip is beautiful. It's worse to do with Jake than Chris. It's actually pretty consistent with Chris. But we'll see
Oh,
what
they
happens.
say.
Guys, so
Sometimes.
we've been told.
I get it a lot more often than I do. I think when I was doing solo Jake, I think it took me like 2 to 3 hours to get past 1-4. But that was cool. Co-op's also more consistent, and both Chris and Jake were getting it.
Yeah.
Oh, we're also about to be introduced to Tali and I's most least favorite character in this entire game. His name's Finn.
Are you talking about?
All my homies
No, it's
hate
Yosuke
Finn.
from. No, it's Yosuke from P4. and it's Peter Parker. Don't judge him.
Alright.
Come on, Finn. Come on,
By
buddy.
the door. Come on.
Wait, did we get
Yeah.
everyone? Yeah, we
Yeah.
got everyone. What are you doing, Finn?
The thing, he has to finish his animation of looking at the stupid ATV, and then you have to have everything dead. You have to have everything dead, and then Pierce or Chris has to come and caress the door.
Yeah.
All in that order. Also, another weird soft lock that can happen here. So again, depending on connection, if you accidentally skip that weird Orga Man fight you had earlier, if you skip it, sometimes the game will not have the other player be able to jump down here, and it soft locks you because it will not continue until both players jump down.
Interesting.
Okay, this game is full of quirks.
It's a great game. Unironically, very
don't worry.
fun. Do play it, but do play co-op if you do.
Yeah, I recommend co-op. I usually run solo because I don't have too many people doing co-op. Probably eventually I'll be able to do more co-op with Cosmic and stuff, so that'll be fun.
Yeah, this is another part where we're basically just waiting. You can see there's like this circle here above Ben. We need to wait for that to be filled. This is planning some explosives. So,
Yeah, there's no way to speed up, just make sure, yeah. Usually in solo and co-op, if you really want to go super sweaty memes, you can choose to go into dying here. If you really want to.
Finn, I don't believe that you're going as fast as you think you're saying. Like you think you are, because every time you say that, and then it's still another 2 minutes before you're done.
It's basically, it's a lot of his little quotes are mainly there as a check mark where he's at.
Yeah.
I hate him so much.
Also, be wary if you are close to Finn and you fire the grenade launcher towards you, he will actually mistake it as enemy fire and stop what he's doing.
Oh, lovely.
That's in there and the torrent section, so please be wary when blowing yourself up if you want to DA manip, which is a core part of a lot of the campaign, especially if you're doing solo.
I will say, I got so mad at Finn at one point that I just kept shooting him out of his animation to deal with the bomb because he screwed us over for Ogre Man skip. Like, notoriously.
Oh yeah, he can't stun.
Yeah, Finn is notorious to ruin our runs.
Yep.
Now, if you want to do Jake, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'll ask a quick question because it's been mentioned, and you may have explained it, but I'm going to pretend like I've never heard of it before. What's DA?
Solus, this is one for you.
Yeah, I have no idea what it is.
My brain forgets what the acronym means. I think it's difficulty adjustment or something. It's difficulty something. I forget what the A means every time.
I think it is adjustments.
But it's adjustments or something of that sort. But basically, this is present since 4, and all the newer games are really notorious for it as well in terms of manipulation. Basically, it goes higher or lower depending what difficulty you want. There's a certain limit.
You need to back up. You can't be too close.
Y'all are not
oh, is it?
Pierce, you need to get closer, Pierce.
I thought it was further away.
You all had to be in that area.
I misremembered. Yeah, sorry. Go on.
But basically, it'll make it to where the game will be harder in terms of ammo drops, in addition to how much damage you take and outputs. If you want, the best way to lower your DA is to go into dying nonstop. If you go into dying state, it'll drop it significantly. Now, dying, actually straight up dying, will lower it the most, but that's time waste. You don't want that.
We're about to try a swaggy strat here, by the way. Which
I believe in you. You can do
get run over
it.
by the thing. Yeah. You can skip this by chucking grenade as Chris. But that's what DA is basically trying to manipulate the difficulty so where you can do more damage, especially on bosses where you really want it.
How's our injured friend?
And amateur has like 0 to 2,900 or something like that. 2,999. You want it at I think tier 1, which is 0 to 999. It's like very
nice
stuff. Good job. Please be careful running too close. Okay, cool, you're good.
Yeah, so what Tally's normally supposed to do, so what Tally normally ends up doing is she's the one that is supposed to hit the tank to, hit the fuel truck behind the tank to explode it. But we do, I think it's swaggy, but instead, one of us, so me, I'll throw a grenade, see if that works, and if that doesn't work, the tank has moved forward enough for Tally to be able to take the sniper shot.
Yeah, because the sniper shot is the intended way to do that, but you can do it with a grenade, which is faster.
You can also do it with grenade launchers, a little bit more finicky to hit. You can do it with a grenade launcher as well.
Yeah, I appreciate
the a little bit more consistent.
Yeah,
I like the arc of the hand grenade because the arc for the grenade launcher is a little bit too far for me to feel comfy with that yet.
Oh, my mind's in the gutter. Anyway. But, yeah, I find it easier to do it with the grenade personally, but you can do it is faster technically do it with a grenade launcher if you're able to do the aim. It's not it's only like a few, like maybe like a second or two. It's not the end of the world if you miss it or do either or. Now the big issue is the tank, the whole section in the back, if it's in the middle of exploding, and it takes a second. But if you run too forward when everything's done exploding, the heart box for it still registers, and if you're too close to the tank as it's blowing up, you die.
Memes, you gotta love them.
Sound like a fun time.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of, do we get to see our buddy yet? No, not yet.
He's already passed.
Oh, dang it!
Yeah, that's when we went over the bridge.
So sometimes, so when you run over the bridge, you can see. Normally in the background, you'll be able to see one of the ogre men being carried over there.
Yeah, whose flies all the way over there. It's very cute. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very upset. Yeah, because he's all curled up and vibing.
Yeah.
Where are the zombies? Zombies are generally Leon and part of Ada's campaign.
Yeah.
These are Chihuahua, which are the new, how to put it, new RE5 mutation 2.0.
Yeah.
Now, The funny thing is, what Texan and Tali are doing, you don't have to kill anything here.
No.
You can just go to the back, hop on your phone, and just vibe, which is usually what I do. Or you can, again, do some DEA manipulation if you so desire.
Yeah, it's more to keep busy, really, while waiting for Finn. Let's see, where is he?
Wait, we
He's,
can
right
dance.
here.
Do you want to dance?
Now with, what
We can
was
dance.
it? New Game Plus doesn't matter. No, New Game is a lot, or especially No Hope, you're better off just trying to hide and not get killed.
Yeah,
Or waste your ammo and resources.
there he comes.
Penny boy.
Oh lord, he coming.
This is not COD, this is Gears of War to the absolute T.
Okay, time to get to work.
Come on, Finn. Come on.
We need to cut off the reinforcements. Want you to
Not
blow
agree.
the bridge. Yes, sir.
Yeah, the game has a few sections like this where you're basically just forced to wait. I guess glorified auto-scrollers is really what this is.
We
Come on,
dancing.
Finn.
We dancing.
Dancing. Or sometimes when we need to just stand still, we just like to tap our aim button and it looks like we're dancing.
No.
Jumping and jiving.
Yeah, No Hope was a difficulty. This is referring to the chat. No Hope was a difficulty that was added later in the game. The highest was originally professional. No Hope is fun. Definitely, if you really want the worst, hardest time, you do Chris No Hope. That's where the pain truly is.
Oh god, yeah.
That's where pain lies.
It's kind of fun actually, because I remember when this game first came out, because I was actually one of the few people on the pre-order hype train for this game. So I got, thanks to, I think it was for pre-ordering at GameStop or something, I got one of those
got
license
the
plates
Catacombs
with
level.
the No Hope.
Oh, I have that actually. I
It's
do
so
have
cool.
that.
I don't know where it
It's
is anymore, but I have
only-
it.
It is, I think Europe got that one, because Capcom does a whole thing where each region gets its own shtick.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see if y'all pull off the torrent skip.
Okay.
Alright.
Here's Orgo
Alright.
Man, he's baby.
Alright.
We all hate him.
Oh, I don't
We
think
hate this one in
Come here.
particular.
Echo. We'll take care of him for you.
No, he does not want to be on
Grenade
me.
launcher generally isn't the...
Yeah.
Alright,
Alright,
so
fine. You're
what
gonna
I
throw
have
that
to do is apparently got knocked down. Step 1. Deal with those
Come here.
guys.
Here,
Come here.
Come here.
Pierce
Get that shape.
is wasted. Yeah, I agree. He's wasted potential.
He really is.
Am I in? I should be good. Is this a grab? Is this a grab?
Grab.
Oh,
Oh no!
And
thanks,
Sure.
Sherry. Alright, Sherry ruined it.
Alright, we're just gonna kill him.
Yeah, Sherry ruined it.
are we sure it's not a Chris clone? He is a Chris clone. Now, what can happen? Basically, if nothing happens and he doesn't get knocked down like this, what can happen is you either want him to do a slap, kind of clap his hands towards you, do a slap down, or a falcon punch towards the torrent right behind you, the anti-gun torrents. The whole
Yeah, you see it right up
You have to
there.
destroy 2 of them. Yeah. Basically, you can have him slap it and destroy it, and it saves a lot of time.
It's so
You can
nice.
destroy
Because it saves this entire circle that you see right here, which Finn is doing.
Yeah. Now, how much time it saves depends on how fast he wants to cooperate with you.
Yeah.
Or if the AI really, really wants to continue to knock him down. The issue is mainly is either get him to cooperate. This, which is generally the issue with Chris. Sometimes Finn can knock him down, or Jake and Sherry. Jake and Sherry, thankfully, aren't the worst for doing it.
Now, this dude's decided to be a meme today. I don't think Sherry's ever done that to us before.
Yeah, I don't think Sherry's ever taken him out.
She can. What she has, she can do. Jake's handgun also tends to knock him down more. It's usually better to have peers go and do the skip because the Jake and Sherry will follow Chris's player more.
I didn't actually know that.
Yes, they follow Chris.
The charges are
Also, if you also, as you've noticed, you have another people of campaign. The whole thing with this campaign is, you get a lot of intersections. But if you're playing online, you can get actual real-life people to play. It's really buggy on PC. Don't recommend. Also, don't do it on speedrun anyway. It's not allowed.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you get to babysit AI. Now, the thing is, you also do the section with Jake and Sherry in Chapter 1.1.4. My favorite section ever. I spend hours there every time I do Jake. The thing is, Chris and Pierce will get stuck on Finn, and their AIs are very aggressive, and they have beautiful, beautiful weapons that will generally knock down Orgo Man. Now you know the pain. and he'll get knocked down a lot.
Yup.
And that's the fun of this. Alright.
Hi, Jake.
That's what. Hi, Juke Mauler. I always call him Juke Mauler.
And
I like
plus,
it.
it seemed like we weren't going to get it anyways because he went for the grab instead of the slap.
Yeah, now we're doing
for
the-
Ogre Man Skip. Yeah, he was going for a grab and not a slap, so.
Thankfully, you can recover from the grab one, so that's not the end of the world. But yeah, you mainly want the slap. I prefer the smackdown. The punch is a little bit weird to register properly,
Yeah,
and
the
the clap is.
hitbox.
I prefer, yeah, the hitbox is it's very janky. You can do it with
Yeah.
the first one and the third one. Like I was telling Tali and Texan earlier, it's actually slower at 120 FPS to do the third torrent. At 60, it's faster to actually destroy the third turret with him. So, fun.
Yeah, we got
Now
three
we're
of
waiting.
these turrets done we need to take out. This is the second one right there. So we need to do this again a third time after this.
Yeah,
I
and
want to
it's
said it was
like,
a lot of waiting. Glorified auto schoolers.
yeah, the other turret's over there.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest with you, at least
Sure.
in my opinion.
All right.
4 onwards really wasn't quote unquote a horror game in terms of RE. It definitely went more towards the action part, which I like action.
Yeah, but that's one of the things that I
RE6 is a fun
personally
action
like
game.
about RE6 as well, because like all the different campaigns have a different feel. Like if you do want a little bit more of a horror feel, play Leon's. Like Leon's still my favorite campaign casually, not in the speedrun, because it has a really good ambience, which means for the speedrun a lot of forced slowdowns and frustration.
Mainly in chapter 1. The other
Yeah.
ones you can actually speed along. It's not. It's
Yeah, no,
only, I think,
it's the start.
It's 8 minutes, which is funny. You spend more time in Rep 2 doing walk and talking sections throughout than you do in the entire first section of RE6 or RE6 Chapter 1 Leon. It's quite 20.
Me through, thank you.
Y'all notice that I am currently sitting in a menu right now. I'm waiting for a checkpoint to pop up so that I can restart the checkpoint and teleport everyone over to where Tally's about to be.
Yeah, I'm almost there.
Mainly you want Finn over there. You want our Finny boy
Done.
to be over there. Now, unlike 5, you can actually do it right when the checkpoint pops up. You don't have to wait for it to vanish.
I think Tex is just paranoid about hitting it too early.
Yeah. Wait, I'm so paranoid about it. All right.
Okay. Me in the corner. I would give you an absolute heart attack if I ever played with you.
I am a nervous Nelson when it comes to this game, specifically Chris's campaign, because boy howdy.
Yeah,
Me
now
in
we
the
already
distance,
got
like,
him
this will
there.
Me in the distance. Would it be a bunch of risk? Yeah, let's do it anyway. Do it for the content, baby.
Yeah,
I'm
now
just here to
basically
have a
I
good
just
time.
babysit Finn. Well, you can see if you look on Texas side, it'll be fighting Overman over there.
Yeah. So what I did is he fell down. I pulled out his nub, and now I'm gonna aim for his weak point. And hopefully I kill him before Finn is done his stuff.
Yeah, he's about halfway.
No, he's dead.
Nice.
Capcom did think for mainly they did it because co-op usually sells pretty well. RE5 did phenomenal in terms of sales,
Yeah.
Boop boop. All right.
and a lot of people were requesting more action. So there you go. Now we killed him. By the way, you want the Orgo Man over there to either have his little bulb out, either before Finn triggers this, so you can actually either have him be killed by the airplane guns, or preferably you want him dead before Finn gets this off.
Yeah.
So you can skip cutscenes and speed along. If not, it'll linger on until you actually do pull out the little thing for him.
Yeah, because if Overman was still alive now, we would have to be like, oh yeah, no, we still can't come in, and need to get a weak point so we can kill him. And now we're just
Yeah, if
waiting
you have the
for it
weak
to
point
finish.
out. Yeah, if you have the weak point out, it'll just basically just do a cutscene of him being missiled. to death.
Yeah.
And now here's my favorite part, where we no longer have to deal with Finn. I hope no one liked Finn. He's about to die. And we don't see the
You never
cutscene.
noticed
He just
how
dies.
strong-
He's my favorite character. Please don't tell me he dies.
So sorry.
And he dies, it'll be fine.
The worst thing.
RA6, notice. Yeah, the assault rifle's really good in this game. Assault
Yeah.
rifle and shotgun are really
Okay, spread
broken,
out.
Yeah.
actually.
Search the
Magnum's
top to
pretty
bottom.
broken, which you won't see this that much in Chris, but you can recoil cancel. Why are you going this way?
Wait, is this not the
it's just the way we go.
No, I
Oh my
remember
gosh.
now. It's the right way. Now that you mention it, it unlocked my core memory. That like, no, it's supposed to be here because then it runs faster. Thank you for unlocking that core memory. I was like, I knew there was something.
Tally, you're supposed
you're
to have
thinking
the
of-
brain cell with the route.
Reading on the other side of this door.
But now it's
how to
soulless.
put it? You're thinking
You're
of
with me.
later.
Yeah,
by the
I
by.
think so. I think so.
Yeah, when we need Ada to climb up. Sorry,
Yeah.
not Ada. Ada wrong is what
Ada
we like to
Wrong.
call her, because it's
It's
not
the best
actually
name.
Ada. It's
Not
Carla.
Ader,
Spoilers.
anything but my lover. But yeah.
No, not yet.
I was about to mention. Oh yeah, the thing is, what you don't see too much in Chris's campaign, which I was asking them earlier. A lot of the weapons have recoil. You'll see it like with Pierce's AMR or like the Magnum. You can weapon switch or side switch to cancel the recoil, and you can literally make anything a rapid fire weapon.
Mhm.
You can damage. He takes damage during his getting out cocoon section.
Oh,
by
does
the way.
it?
Oh shoot!
Yes.
Good to know.
But basically, you can destroy the cocoons here with if you do enough damage. Because what this part is killing all three of the napads, the dudes coming out of the cocoons. That one always hatches. The other two, you can actually destroy the cocoons
Search
before
the
they
rest of
hatch.
the place.
And
Yeah.
it makes this go
Stay
faster.
on your guard.
We'll do that in a couple spots. There's another segment too where we'll kill the cocoons before they hatch, so we don't have to deal with them.
Come on, Finn.
It takes it.
I know he does.
He
I
sure
complain
does.
every time about him.
There's worse things. There's Natalia from Ref 2.
Alright, I'm gonna kill everyone in this room now.
Yep. Yeah, it's just,
I assume y'all never killed the guy right next to you when you opened that door and you're sitting there going, why is Finn not coming? I've seen people do that a lot, and I'm like, okay.
I forget that there's 3 dudes in here that we have to deal with, and so the dude near the door normally gets killed last because I
Yeah.
goof.
Yeah. It happens.
I have to grab
Hey,
the green
Carla.
herb that's in here real quick.
I'll show you
Okay.
a quick way back to the entrance.
Whoa, okay. My live part started stuttering there
Oh.
for a second. I was like, okay.
Yeah, that's Ada.
I was like, oh, are we about to crash?
Ada
This-
wrong.
If you have attack reaction on, which by the way, apparently, according to my boyfriend, y'all do have attack reaction on.
Oh, we
we
do? Okay.
I thought I turned it off.
Yes. Apparently not. I was gonna let y'all find out the hard way, but I'll be nice to y'all.
I don't think I've
Okay,
ever
straight up,
seen it
nice.
make a difference.
Here's.
It's actually there's a few areas where it can make a difference, actually, especially in Leon and Jake's campaign. Especially if you want to make sure that he can also be destroyed while he's coming out.
Yeah,
Especially
I'm
trying
scared
to
of missing.
help that.
Wait. What?
Yeah,
Someone on bed.
I had to reload. That's all.
Okay.
It's all good. It's all good. Everything's fine.
Usually, this is also one of the sections I would recommend either switching to your more powerful one or one with Shooting Wild. I generally recommend Shooting Wild though.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's good to know.
Hi, Reggie. Because if you actually have lower DA and with the Shooting Wild set up, you can actually destroy them usually with one shot.
Oh,
On amateur. Yeah, but Shooting Wild is super broken.
It really is.
sweet.
It is busted. I remember having to tell Salad, I'm like, why don't you just all campaign new game do Shooting Wild? And he said, what does it do? And I'm like,
We're almost out.
God tier. It's really expensive, but it's God tier.
Yep. It's totally worth it.
There's everything but rifles, actually.
You said Oak Tally, and I was like, oh no, what? Am I going the wrong way?
I got stuck in a box. Classic
Alright, bye,
Resident Evil
Finn.
experience. Alright, bye Finn. Sorry. We're not gonna see him again.
64 on Chris Redfield. We love that. Noise.
Oh, by the way, I have our splits up by chapter right now, and we're 37 seconds ahead of PB.
Oh. Which means we're ahead of world record because we are the world record holders in this category. No pressure. No pressure.
What country?
Don't worry, karma's gonna come in real quick, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, so
Yeah, to
we're now in chapter 3, which is where we deal with Yawn 2.0 and possible disconnects and or crashes.
Yep.
3 is, which, from what I can tell with the quality currently, it might have it. At least on my end.
We're used to it at this point.
I've seen some D-Syncs on my end.
Yeah, same. I'm a little worried, which means we might have to. Well. Oh, do you want to do the slide tally? Do we have time?
I mean, I guess.
Do
I wasn't
y'all want
planning on it,
PV or
but
No, I mean I don't care about PB. I just.
technically, like, we already had world record. Let's waste the time. All right.
What
Let's have
plus
some
will be
fun.
underestimated?
Whee!
It's fine. Yay! All right.
Are you on the Panda?
I made sure to be on the Panda. There you
He's
go.
so serious
Excellent.
about it.
All right,
Okay.
we can keep going.
Serious panda riding. Don't judge him.
I'm so jealous
Love that
because
panda.
Chris is the only character that can go on
Only
the panda. All the other characters can go on
Yeah.
the slide, or even Chris can go on the slide, but Chris is the only one that can do the panda. And I want to ride the
Which is
panda,
weird.
man.
The only other character that gets past this is Ada, by the way.
Yeah.
Everyone else, you don't run into this section.
Yeah, but Ada can also go on the slide. The only one who can't is poor Agent.
I love her slide because she's the most stoic face, just regular slide, and I'm like, aight.
He's having a time of her life.
Oh yeah, I don't know if anyone's noticed, but every so often I will like pause on doorways to make sure that myself or Tali is the first one in there before moving forward, so that we don't get stuck on each other.
Which
Yeah,
is,
because that can
I think
happen.
Chris has the most doors where that's an issue with, and it's kind of funny.
It's
Yeah.
because he's got them boulders for shoulders.
It is.
He ate a fridge for breakfast.
Yeah.
That's cool.
After RE5, he was like, no, I will become the boulder.
Well, the funny thing is, in
Nope.
6, I think he's actually not as bulky.
Yeah, he
compared to
isn't.
5.
I think he
Hold up,
really
sorry.
isn't.
He actually is-
But I like the meme
because-
anyway.
The funny thing is with Chris in this game, he basically became an alcoholic. Because he got amnesia. And then,
PTSD.
one day later, Pierce
Oh, right,
finds him in a bar. They're like, yo, homie, we're going to bring you back. Next day, all right, time to go to war.
But
After not being active for 6 months. And I'm like, that's
I
really good.
whiffed all of my shots.
I whipped one because I was gonna try and show off the quick swap, but then I forgot that like the aim goes all sorts of wonky on the grenade launcher. when you do it.
Grenade
If you
launcher,
shoot
your
too-
grenade launcher, you're better side switching.
Yeah. Which I'm really bad at. Alright.
That section is meant for you, either you or Jake. You got Jake and Sherry back down there on the bottom. It's awful as Jake and Sherry, by the way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jake and
yeah.
Sherry is the worst.
They'll never survive on their own.
I
So
will
vote for
write
Jake
about
if
it
you want to
later
see
in a
that at
minute.
SGDQ.
No, do Ada. Ada's more memes.
See,
Always do Ada.
that's the conundrum with the bid war is that if we say go one way, everyone's gonna go the other way,
Yeah.
and it's like damn it. But if we say Ada, we're gonna have the Ada lovers in there. Mind you, I adore Ada's campaign, just not
Ada's
as
great, I love
Agent.
her. But what's up? Let's see. Yeah, yes. With the grenade launcher, it's better to side switch because of the aiming. Reticule going a little janky, you side switch it, or like weapon switch it. Now, the thing is with that previous section, they wanted you to kill all the enemies.
Nice, thank you.
But you can just destroy the helicopter and move on. Now, on PS4 and the Xbox One version and Switch, it has less health, so it only takes like 8 to 9 shots to kill it, compared to like a lot. I think it's like almost doubled,
Team
I
HQ,
think,
we're in pursuit of the target.
on this for some reason.
Alright, we're in Disconnect City now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. This mainly towards the end of this. Also, with that previous helicopter section, Jake and Sherry have the hardest time hitting that helicopter
Yeah.
because of where they are. It's one. Also, switch to first aid spray.
Ah, shit, right.
Damn it! Let this thing show itself.
So first aid spray,
no.
it'll actually.
Thank you, Tally. I
Perfect.
didn't need that, but I appreciate it.
The hairspray is great.
Oh.
You basically want the first aid spray to where every time they auto aim, it actually will not let them auto aim with the first aid spray out for both characters. But there is the beautiful risk if you're not careful on the button prompts and paying attention. For that's one place you can do the first aid spray and a few others here.
Yeah.
It is faster. It's even faster just to switch it. But
Oh, there's Jan.
yeah, he is quite baby. But yeah, you do have that lovely risk of accidentally killing your partner.
Yep, like I just did. You good?
Yeah. Sorry, camera angles absolutely got me this time. What the heck? All right.
You got the traditional one. That one's really weird.
I've never had that one happen to me before. Normally, I'm like slamming my face into the wall by the door by the time the cutscene happens. But we're good. We're good. Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Sadly, at that cutscene, I have beautiful muscle memory that I can't get rid of, and I hate it.
Yeah, so that's one of those instances I was talking about earlier where I said camera angles are kind of cause some confusion.
Oh shit! I think that thing's here.
Support ya.
Chris
will
is
remember
also
him.
the worst with the forced camera angles. Have fun with that.
Yeah.
I'm coming, man. Just hang on.
Here's Yanni.
Marco, don't move.
Beautiful.
Hold your position. Do you hear me? That's an
You
order.
can barely see him most of the time, though, but yes.
Looney Tune, yes. Save up your vote for Ada. Please do it.
Please no. The pain.
No, do it. That's what I want. I crave it.
Crave pain and suffering inflicted on others.
Of course, my favorite.
Not sadistic.
I'm going to force Cosmo to finish do New Game Plus. I have to make sure.
You know that is
My
true.
reputation.
All right.
Alright.
All right, disconnection.
Nope.
This section.
This part
DC
usually
perfect.
goes well.
I'll say make
Oh,
sure
come
you.
on. My dude.
Yeah, it's gonna be slower. Basically,
Yeah.
what you want to do here in the first section is just run to that vent and crawl through it.
Oh my god.
That's all
Ah!
you. That's what you want to do immediately. Is
Yeah.
just run through the vent and crawl.
Oh no, he's gonna come in there. Yep, okay. It's gonna
Yeah,
be great.
you triggered this. Yeah, you triggered the next section, so he's gonna trigger in there.
Yeah.
Pardon me while I struggle getting into this vent. I was trying to do swaggy strats, which is being able to you could slide through and then
Yeah.
like spin around to get into this backward animation. Are you good over there, by the way, Tali? Do you
Yeah.
need me to?
No, it's just the QTE.
Okay,
Yeah, it's just the one that always happens. Especially
It's
now
like-
since we triggered it like properly.
Got the checkpoint.
Where is
It's
he?
homeboy close by.
There he is.
The other guy. Yeah. Usually the checkpoint doesn't activate unless with him.
Oh, there it is.
Now, the funny thing is, either if you can, the best way to kill him is either grenade launcher his mouth, or if you want to be safer, you get the shooting while set up with the shotgun and shoot when his mouth opens. Either or is fine. I prefer grenade launcher.
Sir,
Yeah.
get out of my face.
Alright, come on, is he lining up?
Wait, is this
Nope.
disconnection? Yeah. The disconnection, this area is where it disconnects the most.
Yeah. So what's probably gonna happen is that once this guy lines up and he gets bitten and we save him, we're probably gonna disconnect.
Yeah, it disconnects right here. Me and Digo actually disconnected here.
All right,
Do not shoot him. Do not shoot him.
Jan's got it.
Yum, 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 yum. You'll mostly notice if the cutscene doesn't play.
There we go, we got it.
Are we safe? Did we get the
Yes.
DC?
You're fine. If it's
Oh, thank gosh.
If the cutscene plays, then you're
prominent,
good.
Okay, perfect.
yeah, if one person doesn't get it, that's usually the issue.
Yeah. Yeah, because what happens
thing-
usually is that one person will be stuck in loading.
Got it. Good to know that we did not DC. Perfect.
Oh, there are more chances for it to happen, so.
Oh yeah.
But don't put that on
Now,
us.
And now he goes into the wall for me because it's desync.
Yeah, desync is cool. Now, there's two ways to do this. It's much easier to do at 60, but you can actually, when he opens his mouth towards you, I don't recommend doing it at 120. I've tried doing it at 120, it's really hard.
Yeah, he is not
you either-
cooperating. Are you around the corner?
You either,
Yeah, I got it.
I say you either electrocute him, or when he opens his mouth, you can shoot him again. It's better here. It's actually better with the shotgun generally, if I remember correctly. You can
Yeah.
actually shoot him in the mouth. It just auto-end it.
I usually just shoot with the grenade launcher because, as you can see, it's kind of glitchy for me, so it's easier for me to hit.
Yeah, Jan is not being cooperative right now.
There you go, I got him.
There you go. But it is a damage output as well. It's one of those where it's a lot better to do in co-op. Trying to do this in solo at 120 is pain. It is doable, but pain.
Yep. Alright, it's okay. We have Marco here. Though he's our friend. He's gonna stay with us to the end, right?
Well,
Yes, yes, he is.
Bullets and grenades for his diet, yeah.
Thank you, Marco. Appreciate you.
You're correct, Tally. He's going to be with us to the very end.
Yeah.
Chris in RE5 and 6 and Revelations 1 is Roger Craig Smith, so you got Sonic the Hedgehog. 7 and 8 have different actors.
Okay, how many shots is it going to take us to whiff this thing?
Do y'all just not do
I usually
flash
try
grenade
to.
acid round?
I usually do, but then Hex messed up my timing for it, so I was like, well, fine, I'm not gonna go for it then.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know I messed up timing.
Yeah,
There you
it's
go.
better to flash grenade. You can either wait, flash grenade. Acid does instant kill it, or if you really want to, you can actually do the AK loadout, and you can also kill them that way.
Oh, okay, that's fun. I'm so sorry, Tally. I didn't realize
It's
we had a
fine.
specific setup for the
I
fly.
wasn't going for it now, but that's because we always missed it in like our PB attempts and whatever, so I was like, yeah, I'm not even gonna go for it anymore.
I was gonna say, yeah, Chris is Roger Craig Smith in this game. He's Sonic. But, yeah, usually in co-op, you're better off one person trying to throw the flash grenade at a decent distance where the other person doesn't get flash and just fire the grenade launcher at him, the other guy.
Oh.
Solo, you can either wait for the bug. Basically, that bug, you have to wait for his little larvae form to appear. You can't shoot it when it's the bunch of flies.
Yeah.
You can't really damage it. You can technically, you can also slide into it to try and trigger it.
Oh, I didn't
But
know you could do
yeah.
that.
Oh,
You
okay.
can. You can. I don't recommend on higher difficulties because the fly, grab will absolutely annihilate your health.
Yep.
Annihilate you.
We're in another section now where it's likely to
This
crash.
faith in your captain.
This one is super common. Also, really common at Lord and Savior 120 for a beautiful section to kill you pretty quickly.
Can't wait for that to happen.
This section is the reason why I've yet to complete a solo all campaigns run, because I was 6.5 hours into an all campaigns run when the game crashed here. And I said, and I'm done with Resident Evil 6. At least until Tally was like, hey, you want to do co-op?
Yep. Roped him right back in.
That's a game I love to hate.
It's a fun game, though.
Way better with as co-op.
Oh yeah, for sure.
There's a lot of snipers aiming at us right
World or
now.
no. I don't know whether there's more Sonic theme mods. Probably a little bit too weird to try and mod it in. Capcom games I've heard are really weird to mod in stuff sometimes, like from other things. Look, the helo. Alright, this is a section where either they'll die from the frame rate or the game crashing. Choose your poison.
Yep. Take it
I
back.
usually die from frame rates.
Which one do you think it will be? Frame rate is what we're
also
then most to.
I was gonna say this stupid thing has rubber band to a degree.
Yeah.
Good fun. They're all winners, Uwu. Everyone's a winner.
Are you winning, son?
But I had to make sure to T-post for dominance. That's the true form. My true form is dominance T-post and nothing else.
I'm here for it.
Especially if I decide to be really petty.
Are you good back there?
This is
Yeah, I'm right on you.
Okay.
This is the section if you're not careful with the enemy spawns. You should be hunky-dory.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Yeah, we're good. Ooh. No memes.
Didn't see the caption. Yeah, you're fine, dude. It happens. How dare you not? Absolutely knows everything in a 5-mile radius.
Oh, I'm
Good
sorry
job,
for
by the
laughing.
Yeah, 4, 5, and 6 are really beautiful. Actually, in Rev 2, Revelation
Please
2
leave
is
me
really bad.
alone.
No, we're gonna make fun of you. I do the same thing sometimes, so I'm gonna make fun of you anyway.
Oh yeah,
No,
I
it was,
do it so many times too.
I got hit by an enemy that I had to blow up right in front of my face. That's all.
He loves you.
I'm gonna need him to stop.
Can't deny his love.
exactly. But
That's that.
Oh,
Now we get Ada. Copy that.
wait.
a lot
Yes.
of the boss, I'm not seeing a lot of Shing Wild. So,
Alright, you got them?
I know Shing Wild gets
Yeah, I
ready to
got him.
ridicule entirely.
Hey.
Oop, there we go.
Oh my god, no
Thought
still
X was
one.
about to.
Oh, there was
Yeah, he
still
lingers in the
one.
back.
Damn.
Yeah, he lingers in the back.
I
It
did what I
happens.
could.
Yeah. No,
At
that
least I
was
didn't
good.
blow you up.
Yeah.
You want the majority of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, Revelations 1's really good. I like Revelations 1 a lot. Definitely one of my
Alpha
favorites.
Team
Anyway, here's
HQ,
a co-op
come in.
section with
We're in
Leon
pursuit
and
of
not
No
Claire,
use hiding.
my favorite. Or my other favorite, Laura Bailey.
The elevator.
Alright, I need to switch
Helena,
to
who
my
refuses to
shotgun now.
elaborate further at every chance. Sorry, Tally.
Where's my
I
shotgun?
thought,
There.
what about the mullet? The mullet will save us.
You enjoy your stay.
If you're Chris, now the thing is with co-op, generally, I'm trying to remember the memories I
Nice.
actually think of it. Now there's a thing that can happen here with co-op desync, which is actually really good. It has to be host running first, if I'm remembering correctly. I had to look at Mine and Cosmic's run again. My brain is going to a blank right now. But for some reason, that Carla cutscene that shows up will not play for the other person. They can just run to the very end.
Oh, it's that the trigger side.
It's usually a bit of desync. Now, sometimes it won't always work, but it's generally what will help kind of encourage it, if my memory is correct. Because you basically want the person that is your co-op partner not hosting to go first. I like Helena, and it's Helena. No, how to put it? Helena's a character I really, really want to like, and then they did nothing with her.
Yeah.
Like, she has all the vibes of a strong woman that's really cool, and I really like her Tall Oaks outfit and stuff. And then they're like, okay, after chapter 2, she's just a wet blanket.
Yep.
There for
Literally, she's literally there to be like, we have to do a thing, and then she refuses to explain it further.
Also, interesting fact, this is the Roomba room. You gotta protect yourself. This is also one of the intersection rooms.
You make a hit,
Yeah.
Tally. Sorry.
I think I finished a
Got
QT.
hit.
Oh my god, and again?
Yeah. it was
Oh,
on me.
okay.
Yeah, he has the cutscene. Technically, you skip the cutscene by getting hit by that at a certain point. So
Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah,
Actually, good
I'm
timing on that
trying
one.
to
Yeah.
reload, and I'll just take the hits. It's fine. It's fine.
Are
Today's
you
the day.
using the 8K?
Yeah.
Good. But I was saying, yeah, intersection here. You're facing against Leon. Leon and Helena have to wait for Hanakin to tell them what to do. With Chris, you can just go ahead and go on your merry way and do it. So a lot better, a lot more convenient. We have won the Roomba room. You basically want to win the race on both of them. You're racing to get to the elevator, and this you want to win both of them because it's faster.
Yep. Because otherwise you get the slow path round.
Yes. The first room, you just have to walk up the stairs, which is slower. And this section, you have to stay in a little bit longer with the Roombas being like, yo, I'm actually a bomb and I'm ready to blow up. Roomba Vengeance, yeah. Oh, you didn't do a slide? No,
I was trying
think you can't
to.
Yeah. Same.
I think you did it. You probably pressed it right.
Yeah, I
when
think I was right
triggered.
at And then Chris ran first and got the cutscene, so I can keep running.
Yeah, that's a normal thing in this game, but for both sides. But yeah, you can also slide to cancel a lot of like wild animations. Lot of animation cancels in this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's quite a few stuns that you can avoid in Ida's campaign.
Double cancel.
I've got her.
Leon and Ada probably have the most. Ada solo is probably the most technical out of all of them. Jake is the most RNG enemy base, and you got driving memes. Have fun, Pierce.
Thanks.
I hate this section.
It's something.
Yeah. This section's called the bathroom break.
For you at least, yeah, not for me.
Yeah. And then we swap off.
Yeah.
Now, with this whole thing, you basically just want to keep up with her. If you get too far away, it'll just insta game over. Also, your health, you got to pay attention to that too. Now, if I'm remembering correctly, because I know this works with the helicopter and the plane, you do regain health if you decide to checkpoint reset. Not the biggest issue on amateur. Great for no hope, however, because everything will damage you if you breathe on it,
Yeah.
or if it breathes on you.
If you look at it funny.
You just stare, and the game's like dead.
Yeah, the amateur, that's not
I
really
can't-
something we need to worry about, the health bar.
Unless you're doing DA manip, yeah.
Well, yeah.
Now, if you're doing DA manip, yeah.
You know, I made that joke about running to the restroom, and I'm probably gonna do that. So, yeah. I'll be in the middle of a marathon situation. I'm so sorry.
Taking this very seriously.
I am. I'm
You
keeping to
actually-
PB pace. Okay, this is what normally happens.
Tex putting the P in PB pace. Let's go.
I should just do it quickly because
Yeah.
that one section coming up.
No,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
fine.
There is a
I
section
should
where
be
Chris has to
good.
do- Yeah.
We'll hold out.
There is a section where Chris will be faster because of the gun. Chris has a gun on top. You're supposed to shoot the cars.
Yeah.
Amateur doesn't matter. A little bit better on No Hope, obviously, because you don't want to die. Same with the helicopter for Ada. But the thing is with Ada, you can just checkpoint restart, get your health and missiles back. Again, not as useful on Amateur. No Hope, do it. Spam it. Make it
Yeah.
your baby. Make your sweet, sweet, lovely child. This part reminds me of 50 Cent Blood. Oh god, that game.
Oh, man.
What a time to be alive when we had a bunch of fighting games like that.
One of my favorite things, I can't remember, I think I actually have gone to the bathroom before in one of my world record runs. I can't remember which one. I think it's one of the ones I had to wait and I just left the game on. I'm like, I'll be back. Came back and I'm like, okay, we're still here. I'm here. Thank you.
Perfect. We're still alive.
All according to plan.
Yep.
The Cusco. PB stands for P-break always.
Yeah, I've got like half of chat covered up.
I'm staring at it, and I'm staring at the stream, which, by the way, thankfully on Discord and has stabilized. It was straight up pixels so much at the beginning of Chapter 3, and I'm like, oh no, that's disconnect possibilities right here.
Yeah, I think we're past the worst part for the disconnects, but that doesn't mean they're not gonna happen.
Yeah.
They can still happen in Chapter 5. There's actually one in Leon Chapter 4 that can also happen where you're not doing Leon. There's a few, but Chris is definitely the worst for it. There's also a soft log in Chapter 5, so hopefully I'll avoid that.
Yeah, like I didn't even know that was a thing, and now you told me about it, so now we're gonna hit it. But that's just how it works.
Exactly. I'm so excited.
Soulless
Y'all
put
just turn off the game.
some bad mojo on us.
Yep.
That's how I work. Yeah. My boyfriend and my friends get really annoyed because any kind of gotcha game mechanic, I get the greatest luck. So I just suck the luck out of everyone around me, and I'm like, this is mine. I claim this.
Man, I get to see the best part of driving. It just slows to an absolute crawl as soon as you go uphill.
Now, the best part is, if you want to do IL runs, you're better off playing Pierce, because the AI, Pierce will sit there, drive around, do an animation of hitting his fist on the steering wheel in absolute rage, and they continue to go. By the way, the slopes in the PC version are really broken because they don't go this slow on console. It's good fun.
I'm gonna be real. Every single vehicle handles the same upslopes. Snowmobiles handle the same as the cars do. It's not a good time.
Like I said, console it runs better. I think it's another FPS meme. Basically, this game was definitely, absolutely developed for console and then ported to PC. You can tell by 120 FPS. Ooh. I thought you were about to drive straight to that bus.
I thought we were about to be put into a cutscene.
No.
It's going slow up the hills.
Walking on sunshine. No. Now, one of my favorite things that can happen.
I can take a break now.
Yeah.
One of my favorite things about this cutscene, if the lag is real bad, Chris will still be on the torrent, and the car will just be being driven by an invisible person.
Amazing.
Chris and Pierce will be on the torrent. It's so good.
I also love that he just does that. He just punches out the window.
Yeah, instead
this is
of
our
punching
boulder
boulders,
punch of RE6.
yeah, we instead of punching boulders, we're punching glass.
Yeah.
Now, this is the part of driving where it really matters. You can overtake Carla here, and you want to stay ahead of her to a certain point. Especially at a certain point, you want to be ahead of her because it triggers the cutscene quicker.
So I don't actually need to be shooting here, but I kind of just do, so I don't have to just sit here and feel useless.
Oh, I just sit here, and I eat, go to the bathroom. I don't care. I just vibe here, depending on who I am. I want to tell you right now, whatever I do Chris campaign, I'm actually playing as Chris. If I'm not doing the IL for this, I just sit the entire time in Pierce's section.
Totally fair.
Almost triggered my boost incorrectly.
Yeah,
you
that
boosted
happens.
to the wall.
Done that so many times.
Yeah, I almost boosted into the wall. Thankfully, I was able to pull into the turn properly.
Yeah, because Chris has the most vehicle. Don't worry, there's another vehicle section in the next chapter. It's all good. We're gonna have more, everybody. They're all awful.
Love to drive, right?
Yeah.
Leon's the only one that actually doesn't drive a vehicle. He gets on one and that's it.
Oh yeah, the next section is the airship.
The roll copter. Do y'all actually use Chris's guns to destroy the things?
I'm sorry, you can do what?
Chris's guns can destroy them.
We
They
just use
destroy which
Pierce's.
things?
The turrets
Okay,
that you
yes.
target.
Oh!
It's actually faster to do Chris, or technically both. But yeah, it's actually faster to do Chris.
One, absolutely
Today I
not
learned.
attempting this today, but two,
I think you should. Do it.
it makes up
do it!
makes up
Do
for
it!
the.
By the way, this is where you should have technically overturned her a little earlier. You did, and probably do your boost at one point.
Yeah, I think I
Because you
hit
could
a boost
actually-
earlier.
Alright, it's chapter 3 done. That's what, 2 more? I think this one
My
has
least
5,
favorite
right?
chapter in the game. You got 2 more, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, this is definitely a chapter. And yes, you should do it. I believe in you. You can pull it off.
We'll see. It's just flying the plane is like a nightmare.
What was that one message by that one guy? Troubles? Never mind.
It's okay, I got you, Tali.
Thank you. So many forced cutscenes.
That's locked on us. Alpha to HQ. We're closing in on 801.
6 is better. 6 and 5 are better co-op. I
Oh, yeah.
100% recommend co-op.
For sure, for
Like
sure.
that's the way to experience both the games.
Yeah.
It's a lot better for both. Silent Hill World or Resident Evil World? Silent Hill World, personally, is scarier. If I want to be honest.
Yeah,
Now,
Silent Hill
also
World
the
seems
gimmick-
very like not customizable, but just like oh shit,
Thanks,
sorry.
Archie.
Just like because the children are totally fine in Silent Hill, right? Because they're innocent and all that. Oh my god.
You're probably better off just never mind. You got mine.
He's got one of those tentacly arms, and I'm not a fan of those purely because
Well, that's just great.
I got distracted because my wake up alarm went off on my phone. So I was like, all right, this is when I usually wake up.
That's our job.
I had to turn that
Oh,
off.
not the
Mission
usual.
complete. Got it? Yeah.
yeah, it's like I'm gonna die after this.
But I was about to say for this. Also, this whole section is getting this bulkhead destroy a wall because the most extreme answers are the answer in the newer Resident Evils.
So
Anything basic? Nah, we wanted the Mac Daddy giant machine gun instead.
yep. So many laser sights.
Yet.
Pierce, you okay?
Yeah, it's another place where we're split up, but we'll be making it to the same point.
Just keep going.
And I'm gonna be slightly faster, so I'm basically gonna hang back and defend for a bit while Chris is making his way over.
Chris got to do the slow crawl maneuver. This is more well, it is a bit risky on amateur if you don't put on defense 3, but it's really risky on no hope because you can die as Chris from the things. 'Cause especially the rifles across. Because he does get staggered while going over if he loses a bar of health.
I don't think
And
I'm
of course
getting
he
this
just straight up
already.
will die. I'm surprised you didn't try to do it before he got it off. Oh, he's still there. Okay, I thought he got off. It sounded like he jumped off. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, no.
Quick.
I usually just look because sometimes I get like 3+ enemies coming towards me, and sometimes I only get 2. So I was just trying to make sure, like, am I just getting 2 or am I getting more before I actually reel this thing down?
Original Resident Evil 2 is really good, by the way. I'm not the biggest fan of
that's how you
OG
open a
Resident Evil
door.
3. This is talking about chat. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Come in.
Are you
We're
Gucci?
continuing our mission to apprehend Wong.
Oh, one of my favorite painful things is sometimes I reclimb that first ladder. It's my favorite pain.
Oh, I have done that too. It hurts every
Also-
time.
Also, if y'all want to, you can technically destroy this co-op door to your left right here if you want to.
I've done it sometimes.
It's a lot better. It's
Oh.
a lot better to do for so.
I swear to God.
It's because you're getting shot at it.
Yeah, I
and you use your
know.
aim.
It's just annoying.
But what was I about to? Okay, you could probably stop that point, dude. Who just did that? It's funny.
I fell down. I accepted my fate.
But yeah, in solo, it's better off to destroy that co-op door. That's the last door you'll be going through once you kind of shoot the missile to the door, because that's what you should do in every situation in life. But yeah, it'll basically, when you walk through, it'll trigger a cutscene, and not cutscene, a checkpoint, and you can bring your AI partner over to you, which is much more convenient.
Yep.
All right, we remember how to deal
3
with
is less interesting.
the passcodes, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, I think we're fine
If
on
not,
that.
if not, I can stare at you blankly.
Thank you. That helps.
3. Yeah, 3 was definitely more of a quick buck kind of thing. Yeah, definitely felt like it should have been an add-on to 2. OG, I refer to OG 3, and technically probably remake. If I'm being really on it. All right, now we got this set up.
This is super quick to get through. It's not terrible. We run to that door
Boys to hang in there.
that Solus was talking about. We unlock it. We make our way past fighter jet, and then onto the worst section of this, which is the actual plane.
My favorite thing is on No Hope. This thing can absolutely wreck you in less than a second and kill you.
Not a fan of this thing. I get knocked down every so often.
I think we
Well, yeah, then with Defense 3, because AK will absolutely destroy your health, even on Defense 3.
You
There we
sons
go.
of a guns.
One of the things you can do when you jump, do like the running jump off and roll, you can technically, the button to slide, you can actually do a slide at the end of it.
Hold up. I have to back up real quick because I got knocked down 3 separate times for God
did the
knows what
co-op
reason.
You good, Meg?
You probably got hit. There's some, well, you have like 2 to 3 machine gun Jawabos, like actual AK Jawabos, and you got the plane, so you probably had all of them on you.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's exactly what happened. Just all 3
No,
of
that's
them
literally what happened.
took me out.
I stared at it. Just said, nah, fam, we don't love you.
So you're gonna have a bad time today.
Of course. You either get through that section pretty smoothly, or someone gets gunned down. No ifs, ands, or buts.
That was a lovely
RE3
decent.
remake. No, RE3 remake was made by another company. You're correct. Yes, it was outsourced. Text being bullied, that's normal. It's okay. Just like Salad being bullied.
Yeah,
I bully Salad.
I'm always bullied in this game.
It sure does happen.
Piers.
Alright. See if we can actually remember this part. I think I do, but I always start doubting
Saw the
myself.
tank.
It's Ada. Ada, stop!
Get back to here. There we go.
All right. Boom.
I thought you hit him.
I also thought Tali almost did. He was like, you know what? That's
Oh
fair.
my god. I'm trying to like deal with these enemies before they come out, but I
Little
only got
crawly
one of them, I
boys.
think.
That's fine.
The spiders.
I hate
Yeah.
those
I
things.
generally.
Oh, hey, we didn't go
Okay,
through the
either- you
bathroom
get-
this time.
I didn't.
Either you, my brain, yeah, you can either do grenade, like 2 grenade launcher rounds, or if you want, you can do the shotgun or AK for the spiders to kind of not blow yourself up.
Oh boy.
Yeah, this section's really bad if you don't have defense 3, because it's really easy to get absolutely gunned down.
I'm pretty sure I have defense 3 on right now, but yeah, it can absolutely happen anyway.
A lot of times,
Alright.
one of the best things to do is if they're getting gunned down, either you can heal to negate the knockback you're going to get,
Upstairs. Move.
or you can slide and hope for the best to not hopefully lose the bar. But a lot of times they're just do the heal for it to negate the knockback. Now, one of my favorite things that can happen, especially on No Hope, if you're trying to negate, like, healing and negating stuff, and you're near death, and what can do is you can take more damage that you can heal, and you just get glitch death. Good fun.
Love that.
You don't get too often in... I think I've only had it happen once in co-op, and it was really laggy. You get it more on the online, like, PvP kind of stuff, because that was the era.
I'm going through
Good old
way too
days.
many Tic Tacs right now.
Not your tech.
Alright, you ready to get frozen?
Yeah.
Well, do you have some first aid just in case?
Yeah, I already used it. Yeah, and I froze.
I think I still have 2. Oh my god.
So
please.
you'll see on
I,
my screen that I got frozen. Don't know why it happens, but I'll unfreeze after this cutscene.
Damn it, she's toying with us.
Yeah, welcome to Chris.
It's similar to the... It's...
Oh god, they're right here.
Because you get to see Ada walking through. Like I said, it's a host thing. It's similar to what I was referring to with the elevator section, the last chapter. Make sure for the bed war you select Ada.
Or
And
not.
no, only Ada. We have to give her more support. She needs more love. I do also like Jake as a character, but I need suffering. I mean, I need Ada Wong.
You get over there? To see Chris going hand to hand with that guy.
Yeah, I wasn't going to be able to reload fast enough for him to...
Oh boy.
You probably could have just, if you wanted to, technically do the double slide into him. If you want to try to reload. That does stun them.
You get down there?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's coming, yeah.
And here. Alright.
Alpha Team, this is HQ. We've confirmed that Wong was telling the truth. There's a fully armed aircraft carrier in open water not far from your location. Satellite imaging indicates they're getting ready to fire missiles on the mainland. It's imperative that you stop them from launching even a single one.
Copy that.
I love force waiting.
It's my favorite.
Yeah, that's weird they didn't give that skip cutscene button.
Hurry.
Can I?
You could have, yeah, you technically could have done a stumble cancel if you memorize where it is.
Yeah.
Why
Which is
am I going to
the
Ada's
struggle.
route?
That's a fabulous question. Tell me more.
I do that so much in this.
Okay, actually, yeah, you can get it up later.
Yeah, I usually pick it up.
Yeah,
on the
we
way
get
back.
it last.
Not that it matters, but you know.
It's just my brain's always goes ahead and picks it up.
Did I forget to skip a cutscene? I was looking at chat and I'm like half asleep over
this
here.
This is
This
the
is-
forced one.
yeah.
You're fine.
It's a long one too.
We had to watch the regenerators like a gajillion times. Alright. These guys, they're annoying. You're better off running by them.
So
This one is a bit quicker if you kill him. But it is a waiting out game mostly.
yeah, we usually do kill him. Although we did have one time where we got to this part and he just never showed up.
That can happen in co-op, yes. He can't split apart. The microwave next to Tali, you can actually throw the hand in the microwave.
Oh my god, you can! Oh my god, amazing.
Not that. It's the next one. I'm sorry, not that one, but
this one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
If he's hand has to be close, you can flush it down the toilet. You can do that. There's a few things you can do with the hand if it's close. To an
Amazing.
area.
Hello, Atlas.
Let's get out of here. Here's.
Alright.
Oh, Atlas, my old friend.
Yeah, it's this way. Yeah, hi, buddy. Yeah, you're very cute. Sorry, my cat's interrupting me.
The cat's like, okay, you're done there, right?
Oh, you're talking about your cat? I don't. My brain was thinking like, that video game developer. They sure are memes.
Yeah, no. Literally just talking to my cat because he'll come up to me and like stretch and meow at me and ask me for pets. So I gotta accommodate.
Of course.
Oh, you actually kill him. I usually just run by it, then go to it. If you're quick enough, you can actually not have to kill him.
I don't trust anything.
Yeah, remember when I mentioned Texas Paranoid?
Yeah, I don't trust anything about this game purely because I've been playing it for so long and all the bad things happen. So I'm just safe. Oh, I am a safety noodle.
Me in the corner, even if all the bad things have happened to me throughout this entire game, I'm like, let's risk it for the biscuit. Boop. Also, another thing, you see him sliding over the passcodes. Probably should have mentioned this. This is one of the things you can kind of animation or stumble cancel out of. More of an animation cancel. Most of the time, they'll just pick it up. You can basically cancel the pickup animation by sliding over and getting it.
And the pickup animation is quite slow, so it's worth doing.
It's not that one. It is this one.
And now is where I wish for Ada's part, because when you're doing this with Ada, you can just like click once and you have all of them like right back in. Pierce needs to put them in all individually. Life is
I've had crashes in this, but I think my brain is just wired to be like, my perfectionism will be like, yo, if you don't do the fastest, this runs garbage. I'm like, alright, homie, let's go, brain. We'll tango. Please don't have a grenade launcher out for this. Oh my Christ.
Oh no, look at this. We found something really cool for this, actually. You got this, right, Tex?
I'd be prepared.
Okay.
Please, though.
I have a feeling I know what you're going to do.
Let's see, get it.
I don't think I got it. Perfect.
You got it. Yeah, so yeah, you can do that. One of my other favorite things is when you get somebody that's like, yo, I'm gonna fire to the closest one to you and still absolutely annihilate you.
Yeah.
Which I've had happen, so I just generally do AK. The other person.
It's definitely safer. It's definitely safer.
It is easier to, at least to me, it's still easy to do it with the grenade launcher there, but the amount of times I've had people be like, yo, I'm just gonna blow us all up and get us killed. Because if you don't destroy all three things coming, it'll be like instant death.
Yeah, because that's the thing. Like, usually the hand will be left alive if you don't hit them correctly, and that hand will just kill you.
Yep.
The carrier is armed with anti-aircraft artillery. Take out those.
Alright, you're gonna put a shooting, right?
Hey, I'll give it a try.
How's your aim?
You have to wait till after this one sequence, though.
Yeah.
You know which one.
Yeah, I gotta wait for the second cutscene to happen.
Like, yeah, that section with a super laggy co-op partner will generally get you killed. It's real bad. Not this section, but the previous one. There you go. You've won.
Pre-launch preparations have already begun.
If I crash, I'm blaming you too.
Good. I'll accept the blame. You gotta be careful of that crank, though.
Oh.
Okay, I got one.
This is pain, because my camera is just like all over the place with this. Oh my god, it's
I'm gonna
for
hover above. I'm gonna turn.
please.
Chris can I'll say Chris can long range it if he wants, but you gotta be used to doing it.
Alright, we just got some. Oh wait, no, I missed that.
It's also a little bit more consistent because it's better off a lot of times.
2, 3 left at the front.
Pierces.
Wait, what? Okay, I got it. Love this part.
A lot of times, if you're just to let Pierce do it, you're better off kind of hovering in the area because sometimes it'll hit the side of the ship.
Yeah.
Are there any other vessels in the
It's at least to me, it's more consistent to do with Chris than have Pierce try to shoot the other ones from a distance.
I need
as
higher.
well, but it is. But if you're not,
yeah,
but if you're
kept
not
hitting
used
the
to
hanger.
it, but yeah, if you're not used to it, that can be a problem.
Let me know if I need to turn.
You probably do, because I can't get the angle here. It's on the other side.
You're better off going to the other side.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Capcom really
There.
wanted this game to have like a gajillion things.
All right, now we can stop that
I
missile.
really, it's also one of the reasons I don't like Chris too much for the sheer fact there's a lot of driving stuff. I also don't like Jake with the bike section, but that's not as bad as
My main issue with this is just the limited camera control with Pierce, because like it basically forces you to
it's
look
bad.
at the center, like the aircraft carrier all the time, which is so annoying.
Yeah, Chris was in the Air Force, yes. Where's that? It's really janky. This section's super janky.
Yeah.
It's just better to do Chris. If you are comfortable and used to doing it as just shooting it. Because a lot more times it is more consistent as well.
Yeah, because that's the other thing with Pierce, so he needs to get the lock on. Like, if he doesn't lock on, he can't shoot. So, if you don't get the lock on, you just don't do anything.
Yeah, it is one of those where it's not one-hit KO, but also the fact that hitboxes for missiles are really bad.
Yeah. Alright, you got me right.
Yeah, I got you.
Ah, shit. I was gonna try and be fast.
I don't want to look at the carrier, honestly. We're skipping the credits for this game, just FYI. We're not watching 10-minute credits.
Looks like
Oh
more
god,
trouble
no.
than we need.
Also counts for IGT, fun fact.
This fight's about to get dirty.
The entire thing it will count towards your IGT if you really want to suffer.
Yeah. Which is why for the actual
All
leaderboard
cutscenes.
times, you will skip everything. Oh god.
Yeah, cutscenes also count for IGT. They basically looked at RE5's like, okay, we see people exploiting things, how about no? Let's not do that.
Missile launch has been aborted.
Way to go, Pierce.
Alright, chat, I hope you like feet.
So we can get out of here. Roger that.
There we go. One right in the camera, right there.
Yeah, I
Always
got
feel
you.
like I'm gonna get stepped on there.
It's okay, I stunned.
If the lag is real bad, I've had it happen.
I can imagine.
Now you get this weird glitchy section. I assume you're at least gonna have Chris destroy the final missile.
Floating in the
Wait,
air.
what?
Chris, it's faster for Chris to destroy the final missile.
He can?
Yeah,
You can shoot, yes.
yeah.
Do I just...
We have an emergency.
You want Pierce to knock Orgaman out, but just keep firing at the missile.
Yeah, because otherwise I need to. Oh, come on. Come on, lock it up. There you go. Okay. Because otherwise I usually get stuck in his arm and shit. Come on, come on.
The thing's in our way.
Come on. Do that. There you go.
All right, Pierce, take out those missiles.
There you go. Nice.
Oh. Well, today I learned...
Tex is like, I have guns, is Chris.
Well, I just assume it's useless because we have rockets, so...
Oh no. Well, the AKs are better than rockets in this game, generally.
Generally, yes.
Alright, we're in the last chapter. We're in the end game
I hate
chat.
this chapter.
This
I
is
love this
actually my
chapter.
favorite chapter.
I hate running this chapter. It's so bad.
I don't mind it. I
This
really
is also
don't.
the one where sometimes, I think one time I went to the bathroom. That one section.
Written all over it.
Sorry, I'm
You
doing
get back there?
some...
Okay.
Knowing that.
Yeah, I did an equipment swap.
Yeah, I usually do when we get to the part with the timer. So we're waiting anyway.
Captain,
One of my
did you
favorite
pinpoint
things
their
to do
location?
here, if you have the AI, because they take 10 years to crawl, you just get the grenade launcher, and you're like, yo, you have attack reaction on, let's just blow through the little
Give me a hand.
I believe you, Texan.
Thank you.
Good job.
It's because I get stuck in that cutscene. Well, Tali
I know.
is already there.
You're honestly better off waiting until Chris gets out of there before activating the cutscene.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Or
I
whoever's in
kind of
front, I should
forgot,
say.
yeah.
Tally is like, I'm
Usually-
excited.
Yeah, usually text is like right on me there, so I'm not used to like processing, oh, maybe I don't need to do this immediately.
I'm like half
No.
asleep, so I'm running at like half speed run power.
Fair enough.
Basically, also the point of this section is Pierce is like, there's fans
Hi.
on the bottom. Pierce hits those 2 switches, gets hit by a rocket, and waits for Chris to come up with the elevator. Like a boss.
There we go.
I've restored power to the elevator.
As I've learned that if there's an enemy within this door when it closes, it will basically just headshot them. It's very funny.
Yeah. They're not meant to be in here.
Yeah.
Of course, if you're doing solo and you're Chris, you gotta make sure you bring the elevator up because Pierce will just not care. My favorite thing.
Yeah. Oh, didn't actually mean to do that, but
It's not the end of the world. There.
yeah. Definitely could be worse.
Hello, rockets. Bye, rockets.
Oh,
I was about to say, you don't hit the switchy.
yeah, I almost did. Enemy through? Alright, good, yeah.
Nah. I thought you were about to push text down.
I thought I was about to accidentally get pushed out.
Alright. Y'all love timed sections, right? Where we're basically just waiting out a timer. Well, look, it's a timer.
Please wait until the connection is complete.
Hope you're ready for 7 minutes of fun. I think it's about 7-8 minutes.
I thought it was 4.
I might be misremembering. I don't always remember the exact time for this. I want to be real with you. It blurs together.
I mean, 7 minutes is a nice RE5 reference, though, which was on right before us.
That is,
So we can just say that it was all part of the plan for that.
yeah, it might be about 5 minutes. I would have to honestly look. So I know you got like 2 minutes here.
Yeah, and then you get a new one.
No
for-
spoilers. Then it's like you got a little longer. I'm sorry. I'm like, okay, thank you. This is actually a really annoying section on No Hope if you're not.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, now we're
On
just
Amateur,
being
you're
idiots
just
because
vibing.
it's nothing.
He will thrive in the ashes of the burning cities.
Ah, yes, tell
I'm
me
gonna
more,
get set up
Carla.
with
After the
I'm gonna use a shotgun probably for the rest of the one.
as king of the new era.
Something tells me this new creation.
Yay, timers.
Pierce, can you get through to HQ?
The chat, how are you liking RE6 so far? While we just sit here and vibe anyway.
All right, let's get Jake and Sherry the hell out of here. Come on.
Roger.
Not juking, Cheryl. We clearly won't meet them again ever.
Right? Love our trade.
Major plot points, because I don't care about spoiling this 10-year-old game. Jake is Wesker's fanfiction child.
Yep.
Truly, Capcom really is like, yo, what's the depths of fanfiction that we can find? And they're like, okay, every game is going to be fanfiction.
I'm just saying they made it canon that Wesker gets down to business time.
To defeat the Hunts. Yeah.
He sure does. Did you forget about the second timer?
I did. I did forget about second timer. Yeah,
After we
correct,
were talking
Tally.
about it.
Absolutely.
Okay, it is 4 minutes. Wow.
I did that on purpose. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. Oh, it is 4 minutes. This is how much I pay attention to this section. That tells you anything.
Yep.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Tally. I was already up here.
I actually do like Jake's character. They probably, the thing is with Capcom, they're really bad. Like, here's a character, and then they're like, wow, that'd be great if we never use them ever again.
Right? I wish Pierce would come back, but obviously they killed him off, so that's not really something they could do. But I remember thinking, because I played Pierce first time I played this casually, and I was just like, yes, I love him, he's so great, I can't wait for him to come back. And then the ending happened, and I was in tears.
The thing is, as well, they can't technically do it if they do, like, a Revelations kind of thing, or, like, from another thing.
Sure.
He is in the manga that takes place before this.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. He's also one of the few actual left-handed characters in the series, as him and Sheva are like the only ones. He is technically on the left screen, like every co-op partner is on the left side screen and start off left-handed, but in cutscenes they're actually right-handed. So that's actually
Now
a neat detail.
Now you can come down.
Get your dinner, honey. Yeah, I like Pierce. Pierce is a nice character. I like him.
Yeah. I do
I like
genuinely like
Pierce.
his character.
I like Pierce, and I actually really like Jake. I actually didn't care for Jake too much, and then afterwards he kind of grew on me. I'm like, yeah, you know what, you're not that bad.
And I'm so cool that Cherry could come back in this year. Tears for Pierce, oh my god, please.
Dude, that makes me think of Tears for Fears. Now, the interesting thing about this, there is a quicker way to do this, which is both Chris and Pierce turn around and go to the other side. However, each of the levers is designated to a character, and you can have Jake and Pierce together, Chris and Sherry together, or Chris and Sherry, etc., depending on which levers you choose here.
Yeah.
Of course, the fastest is to do what they did, is just turn around. If you're Jake, Sherry, you keep going forward.
Yeah.
But it's a nice little thing if you kind of want to hear some more dialogue. Chris and Jake's dialogue is pretty interesting, but my favorite is whenever Pierce and Jake just yell at each other for 5 minutes because they hate each other.
The writing,
detest each other.
The writing for the conflict between Chris and Jake literally makes no sense at all.
Especially, I do, yeah, because again, if you haven't played this game, you don't know. Basically, Jake really hates the fact that his father's evil, but I think it's one of those where he wanted to meet his father because his mother, his mother has always told him his father loves him and cares for him, which is also in the files that you have to go to a side part of the game to actually read, by the way, which makes it to where you don't see this info.
Yeah, I didn't know
Then there's files in RE.net that also explain some other things that you have to get, so cool, we love that. But yeah, I think it's one of those where he's just probably upset the fact that you can see his dad, which makes sense, but not done well.
Yeah.
Which is not surprising with Capcom, let's be honest, as I stare at Rev 2, Barry, and Warrior's conflict.
Yeah.
Also, this is the other wing section where you can go to the bathroom if you desire.
Basically, yeah.
Normally Tali is protecting my rear here.
I usually, with Jake, what I've been doing is I'll go to die 2 or 3 times. Which, by the way, when you start the elevator sequence, the AI, at least Sherry's AI, will just stare and stand there as you're going to die, and they're like, thanks, and then afterwards oh wait, I need to save you.
Yeah. Well, that's one of the fun memes about Eido's co-op campaign too, because I remember playing that casually, and I was playing as Agent, and then you're in a section with Leon and Helena, and I got down when I was paired up with Leon, and Leon was just he gave no shits. He just kept on going without me, and I was just on the ground please.
Yeah, the game is not designed for Agent in mind.
Yeah.
Again, he was
an
added
afterthought.
later.
Yeah.
He was straight up added later.
Yeah. Alright, we almost up? Yeah, almost.
Yeah, you are. One of my favorites, if you pay attention, sometimes the rocket launchers, because you're surrounded, they're firing at you. More threatening on No Hope, of course. But sometimes the rocket launcher will sit there and they can't fire at you, or they just randomly give up. They're like, you know what? I'm just gonna walk off the cliff.
Hey,
say hello to chaos. Yeah, I mean, it's actually chaos.
Chaos.
House. It's House. It does look like Chaos from. It is House, but I always call him Chaos because he literally looks like Chaos from Sonic.
He looks right. He looks like Chaos from Sonic.
We like to say Chaos.
I love Chaos.
Remove the C.
Every time I remember when I first played this, I looked at him and I'm like, I'm glad Sonic's here and all.
Suddenly I'm playing a Sonic game and I didn't even notice. Didn't even realize.
It was a nice throwback to when we had Sonic's voice actor, right? As a topic earlier.
Yeah, Chris is.
Now we have Chaos.
Current voice actor. Also, the whole gimmick of this is probably obvious. Keep on running. In the PC version and PS3 and 4, he is really fast. On the Xbox One and PS4 versions and /Switch, they actually slowed him down immensely. So he's going to be riding your butt the entire time here. Beautiful.
Very great.
There's one angry son of a bitch.
Sure is. He's very angry. He's hangry. You just throw a Snickers at him.
I mean, he was just kind of
Throw a
bored,
chaos
so...
Hey, Haos, you're not you when you're hungry.
Yeah.
You want a Chaos Emerald? You want it, buddy? You want to go fetch?
You are hoofing it, Tally. Jeez.
Don't fast.
Gotta go fast.
Also gotta remember to pull your co-op partner up here, because that's an easy mistake, that if you just get, like, launched up and then you keep running and
do that.
you're just
It's
like,
so
okay.
good.
Yeah, it's the third one where they don't need to.
I was gonna say, move Tally or you will actually die.
Yeah.
There you go.
I think this is one I don't pull you up
Yeah,
on.
this is when you don't need to
Yeah.
save me. But I just hang out. Wait, like I have to hang out. This is forced.
And then I just shoot him down.
You can move on. Now, one of my favorite things if you do the shooting wild section for this next boss, and if you decide to rapid fire weapon switch, it actually will kill faster.
Oh.
It's really dumb. Like with the side switching, it's super dumb with the grenade launcher. You have to kind of go up towards him and do it.
Because I wasn't
Like, I
really
think,
sure what his weak
that's-
points is, but I'm assuming it's like the fleshy bits. That are,
Yeah,
like,
it's the
down.
fleshy bit that's bleeding out.
That part
Yeah,
right there.
that's his weak point. Yeah. Basically, when he gets up, you have a chance to kind of shoot at it. If you rapid weapon switch the grenade launcher and shoot wild, you can kill him like 2 or 3 shots.
I was gonna say, didn't it though?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah. Get dunked on. We dancing.
Camera angles are so bad here. Yeah.
Yeah, they really are.
Oh, they are quite memes. This is around the time where, like, a lot of, especially in this era of gaming, QTEs and camera angles for running towards the, like running away from things was super big, and I'm very glad that it's not as prevalent. Texan's like, no, you're not doing this any faster.
Yeah.
No,
will.
it's
Got denied.
I'm as has been said many times, I'm very paranoid, and I've had a lot of times where I've like lost all my stamina while doing this, so I have to like make sure I don't do that.
Why don't you just get on your back and roll like she was doing?
Because I'm not fast enough for that, and I
careful here.
die.
He should be good though.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm spam A.
Pierce now also has boulders for shoulders, keeping his door up.
Yeah, this is the part where you can soft lock. Both people, call partners cross at the exact same time. It will soft lock here, like the game camera. Sure.
That's a good thing I'm
Thankfully that
always
didn't happen.
behind.
This game probably was the nail in the coffin, but QTEs were slowly dying out anyway because a lot of people were complaining before this game about them. People were just getting tired of them.
Like taking a slide just to be sure. Oh god, you were so close.
Because I remember like Sonic and Legion, a lot of other games were probably like, we're tired of this. Can you stop, please? My favorite is when RE4 Remake said there's no QTEs, but there are technically still some.
Alright, say goodbye to Pierce. I just lost my arm. So of course the only logical solution to losing my arm is to make myself infected so I can grow it back.
Well, he is useless and Chris is dying here. Which, by the way, if you take too long to do this, Chris will die.
Yeah.
Now, the cutscene for him, because basically what happens, like a piece of the door gets like, it cuts his arm off, basically. And he just rips it off. He still technically has it right now, because
it's just shredded.
Yeah, they probably didn't want to try to model that. They're like, nah, we don't care.
Alright.
Now you have this beautiful thing.
Alright.
Alright, remember to hit the button.
Yeah. Thank you, Tally. You.
Last time we were doing this, right, we were both just standing here and I'm like, Tex, aren't you forgetting something?
Yeah, this form Pierce, he has no access to his weapon, no herbs. He does.
I got nothing,
health.
basically.
Every time but every time he shoots, he loses health, but he does regen, and he can't run. His walking animation, T-pose, is a bit faster though.
Tally, it's fine. You don't need anything. You've got the power of God and anime on your side.
Really do.
But I mean, look at this. Look at what she's got going on here.
There you go. Dab him. Dab.
One of my favorite. I think I think it depends, because you can also just grenade launcher the cocoon open as well. But if you're co-op, you're better off just having Piers mainly focus on that and Chris stick with the AK. It is much easier. Basically, the gimmick of this boss is destroy the bulbs on his backside, like the little fleshy part where he got kind of cut in half.
Yeah, we've also found it to be more consistent where, like, we do what we did beforehand, and while he's up here, wait for him to come out of his cocoon, shoot one of his little bulbs, wait for him to come down, and then go from there.
Are you good? Okay, there you go.
I think I usually do 2. But yeah, if you destroy bulbs when he's up there, you cannot destroy the cocoon. Well, you can't technically, with a grenade launcher, destroy the cocoon, but you can't stab him, which is part of the whole game. You have to do it 3 times.
Yeah.
And sometimes he'll just sit there where he just jumps back and forth between the crate, like the little containers. Fun times. I recommend it for the whole family. Because I've at least been redoing some of my solo runs for this. Next is Chris's that I haven't done in years in terms of the campaign, so this is going to be a fun time. I've done maybe a few ILs, so I'm ready for suffering.
Also, because of desync, this part of him is just on the ground still for me. I love that.
Yeah, that can happen. That can happen. But it's all done, BK.
Hey, yes.
This is
Bro,
Chris.
what the
I'm just gonna
fudge?
It's the acid. He'll split it on the roof.
Yeah, I'm
Or
normally
ceiling,
not.
excuse
I
me.
normally
there you go,
don't
got him.
miss my shots on his bulbs, though. That's the thing.
Right on the side. Nice, okay.
This is the last hit.
Yep. Because he
For a
has
long
3
time,
hearts
there's
for some
like enough
reason.
stuff.
Oh, that was too early. No! I got too eager.
You can technically also show the AK if you wanted, but it does take a little longer.
There you go.
Now, the thing is, with the cocoon, he does more informing people. He will eventually hatch out and get to redo it. He won't stay in there forever. You do have to kind of pick up the pace when it comes to get him out of there.
Now we're gonna crawl over to Tali, do another QTE real quick to kill him.
Yeah, now I'm keeping him in check with even more QTs. There we go. Going from chaos to bios. Took his last heart out. Oh,
After the heart in your tube wave.
yep.
Okay, and then what I'm gonna do is I swap over. Well, after this cutscene, real quick. I need to swap over to
AK, stick with AK.
shotgun. I go shotgun because it's faster to. It's 2 shots of the shotgun to get rid of the mucusy stuff.
Also, nice for
It
back
takes
to
longer
RE5
with
here.
assault rifle.
Because in the RE5 run earlier, they explained the co-op doors. And yeah, the same thing works here. Like, if a second person opens the door after it's been spun, it saves like a second.
What was I about to say? AK is technically faster if you do shooting wild, by the way.
Yeah, I don't do shooting wild.
Yeah, if you don't do shooting wild, the shotgun is faster. Piers can also destroy these. It is just better. Don't run too far ahead, by the way. This is rubber band.
Okay.
Yeah. And I can't
If you go too far ahead, he will die. Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
Alright, there you go. That's the end of the game.
And you can hit time since we're doing our RTA stuff.
Yeah,
that's
but yeah.
time.
Came out of nowhere. All right.
Yeah, sorry.
It kind of came up fast, yeah.
All good.
And Piers is dead. The end.
Yep, the end.
There you go.
The king.
Yeah, no world record today, but we got pretty close. Less than 2 minutes out. At least according to my splits, so.
Yeah. No, about
150,
minute
still
40.
pretty good.
Yeah, minute 49 behind PB, but which means we were underestimate. This is a good game.
It is actually a very fun game. I do recommend playing it, but do consider having a co-op partner if you do. But it is a lot of fun.
And if you want to do solo like I normally do, it's interesting. It's definitely a lot different though.
Yeah. But yeah, if you do want to speedrun this, there's a lot of resources on the speedrun.com page, and Solus has been an absolute champion for helping us out, so I'm sure they'd be happy to help anyone else out as well. And of course, there's a lot of helpful people in the community, so come check us out.
And I'm slowly working on doing some tutorials for the game, slowly but surely. Hoping to get some out before the SGDQ, but it's going to take me a minute because this game is long.
It is, especially when you consider the fact that there's 4 campaigns for this. But yeah, we're gonna do this at SGDQ as well, so you do not want to miss that. We will not be doing Chris's campaign, but as we mentioned, there will be a bid war between Jake's campaign and Ada campaign. And we also have a bit of a special treat. If you do tune in for the SGDQ run, we will also have the Resident Evil community manager on commentary with us, so you really do not want to miss that.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, I don't know how it happened, but of all, like, first of all, GDQ accepting RE6, which amazing.
Yeah.
But then the fact that we were able to get the RE community manager even crazier.
Yeah. But yeah, if you want to see more of me, you can follow me over at Tainted Tali on Twitch, just the same name as you should be seeing on screen somewhere. I usually do. We've been doing a lot of this. Saturdays have been like mine and Texas like co-op days, so we're doing this now. We're going to be doing Jake and Ada a lot up until SGDQ, and afterwards we're going to be doing all campaigns, and then we will move over to Dead Rising together. So if that's what you want to see, come follow us.
Yeah. And then over on my end, same thing. A lot of Resident Evil going on, as well as like a variety of other stuff like South Park, and those things. So I'm normally there as well.
Yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and thank you for having us.
Yeah, thanks for having us. And thanks, Solus, for being commentary for us. Much appreciated. Your insights are always hella useful when it comes to this game.
For sure.
Not a problem. Thank you for having me. It was a lot of fun.
Well, yeah, thank you all for coming on, showing off, and glad I was able to pull this together. I've wanted to, showcase some this. I think this is actually the first co-op run I've ever had on this show.
Oh.
So RE5 was first, obviously, but
of course.
The first time I've ever showcased co-op runs, which is pretty cool. And hey, I think it went great. So once again, thank you to Tali and Red Wolf for coming on, and thank you to Yato and Smack from earlier for doing that. And not much else for tonight. A couple announcements to close it out. SGDQ, like I've said earlier, is May 28th to June 4th in Minneapolis, Minnesota. If you're interested in going, there's still spots open. You can catch Tali and Red Wolf doing their run at 3:48 a.m. Eastern Time. If you want to see the Ada versus Jake bid war, see the finale of that.
With dev commentary.
With dev commentary from the Resident Evil community manager. And if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to subscribe so you can see all the content we're coming out with. And if you are watching this on Twitch coming in right now, and you missed any of the runs from earlier, you'll be able to check them out on YouTube in just a couple of days. So that's all for tonight. Tune in tomorrow for Mercy Kill and Passion Project, starting at 7 p.m. Eastern. See y'all later.